Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the daily market recap. First day of 2023, trading day, of course. As you can see, change of scenery, change of mindset. Took January, different location, Thailand, Kopangan. I will work on new strategies, new mindset, because as we saw in 2022, every day, every candle, market is changing. So we need to adapt and not fight it. I will post daily and weekly videos on my thoughts about psychology behind trading, and of course, charts with technical analysis. And of course, everything is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, paid or free services. So, before we start, please hit the like and subscribe, and let's hit the charts. First name, of course, is Apple. As we can see, Apple is just falling apart. The positive side, it's a good thing because this is the last general of the market that needs to break to the downside. And as we can see, it's heading very fast to this lower trend line with the 122. We need bulls to keep this trend line as support and maybe try for a bounce back. Otherwise, 114 to the downside. SPY continuing to bounce between the 378 towards the 385 since middle of December. Very tight price range, very hard conditions to trade in. So stay on the lines, sit on hands, and wait for a bigger move from SPY, whether it will be to the upside where we have these two gaps and maybe towards this trend line here, or breaking to the downside, going to 361 and maybe even 348. Until then, nothing much on price action. QQQ, also same thing, bouncing between the 263 and the 270. I'm waiting for a major move, breaking to the upside towards this trend line here, or breaking to the downside towards 254, 244, and maybe even to this trend line all the way to 231. Dow Jones, same thing, just moving sideways since December 15. All the market looks like some kind of a halt, just sideways move, nothing much. Also on the Dow Jones, IWM holding the 172 area, but we can see that the 178 and even the 176 is a very tough resistance. So that IWM needs to wait for a break to the upside or to the downside. Always follow price and use levels to manage risk, because as traders, the only thing we have control of is risk management. SMH holding the 200 as support, and as we said few videos ago, once the SMH will break below the 212, it will go and fill this gap here, and here we are. We know this because once we understand price action, we understand gaps, we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time, and here we are. A gap at the 618 level Fibonacci holding, and now let's see where SMH will take us. XLV, an ETF I'm watching because it's holding this trend line here. This trend line holds higher lows. I want to see a break above the 136, 137 area, and then we will go long. And as I said, everything is for educational purposes only. Tesla continuing to melt. Now, feel this gap here. 108 is holding below 108. Double digits for Tesla is inevitable. 92 and maybe even towards the 75 area, because if we look left, we have two gaps. One at the 82, second one at 75. And these gaps, in my opinion, will get filled. 108, breaking below. If bulls will continue to give up on this name, these two gaps will get filled. Netflix holding strong relative strength to the rest of the market. Also, since December 15, nothing much. 300 continues to act as a strong resistance. 281 with this trend line holding as support, breaking above the 300, and this gap will get filled. Nvidia holding the 50% retracement, which is the 142, 143 area, waiting for the next move on Nvidia, whether it will be above the 152 to the upside or below the 142 to the downside. Never be biased. Always prepare for both sides, because no one knows, especially in this market, no one knows where price will take us. Shopify, short-term downtrend. The 50% retracement Fibonacci level is holding as support, but nothing much. Also, we see a very tight price range on Shopify. So let's see where Shopify will take us. Breaking above this trend line here. Might take long position, but for now, it's going to the downside. Microsoft, as we can see, this trend line here, which goes all the way back to December 2021, and we are following this trend line in the past month, and it's still continuing to act as a very tough resistance. We have special occasions breaking to the upside, but then, like a magnet, back inside and below this trend line. Now we can see 237 is holding strong. If we look left, this 237 area was a very important level of support. Also now, it's acting as a strong support. Breaking below, we will see this gap at the 229 area will get filled. Follow price, use levels to manage the risk. By the way, if you want Fibonacci-Traders Gold membership, Discord, have now until the end of January 34% discount. Check it out. We trade together. This is not an alert service. We trade together, share ideas, and the most important thing, we teach one another how to trade by ourselves without the need to follow others and to become our own indicators. So check the links in the description below. Amazon holding this trend line here, but we have the green trend line overhead as a strong resistance to the upside. So let's see where Amazon will take us. Breaking above this green trend line, and we have all these levels to the upside that will act as resistance below the white trend line, and Amazon will visit the 69.70 area Because if we look left, December 18 and April 18 was the low. So this is my next support, major support, if and when the white trend line will break to the downside. Meta, basically, we can see not much of a movement between the 110 and the 125 since mid of November, but it's making every day, making slightly higher lows with a slight uptrend channel. We do have this gap here. So follow Meta. Meta from all the big tech is showing some relative strength. Gold continuing in this uptrend channel. Now, let's see if price can break up and above this trend line here, going towards the 1880 and maybe the 1950. So, if you like this video, I hope this video finds you well and you find it helpful. Please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, stay safe.